What's the crack? I have a few observations there that I just want to talk to you about in relation to the Cork senior hurlers, all right? Okay, so this current group of players who are playing in the league final against Tipperary next week and are flying it, are very, very, well, they remind me very, very much of the senior Cork football squad from, we'll say, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012, right? Maybe even 2008, okay? They were savage in the league. Fuck, it's locked. Right, okay. Savage in the league. They were absolutely savage in the league. They won 2 league titles. They won in 2010 and 2011. And I think they lost maybe 1 or 2 league finals as well, but they were flying it in the league. And everyone was saying, Jesus Christ, Cork are fantastic. I fancy Cork for the All-Ireland. No one will get, look at the panel of players they had. And like all the Kerry cunts were going, oh Christ almighty, nobody will fucking stop Cork anyway. And that's a fucking fact. I can tell you that now for a fact, the bollocks is, you know. But everybody was saying that. And they're saying this now about the Cork senior hurlers as well. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm just doing a video there. I'm thinking to myself, right? I'm thinking, this is very similar with these Cork hurlers. And Limerick are lying in the long fucking grass the whole time. Like, nobody's talking about Limerick. They're all saying, oh, they're leggy. Limerick are gone very leggy. Oh, Jesus Christ, they won't do it at all this year. They've no chance. I don't think so, lads. I don't think so. I actually think Limerick are the favourites in my book. If I was a bookie, and I'm a man who likes a bet, you know, I'd be saying Limerick. Throw your cash on Limerick. Because it's not... One second till I turn off this. That's the whole reason I came on here. Yeah. Okay. So let's just think this out, all right? Okay? To be at the top table, you need to win multiple All-Irelands. You really do, okay? Kerry have had great teams in the past who've won multiple All-Irelands. They've had a panel of players there in the 70s and the 80s where they were unstoppable. Kilkenny did it in the hurling, in the noughties, or in the fucking the late noughties and the early teens. I don't know how you say that, like, you know. But they were epic. They had some great players. Shefflin and JJ Delaney and fucking even that fella that's on the Sunday game that looks like a model. Or at least he thinks he looks like a model. Who else? Who else have had great era? Limerick. The Limerick Hurlers. The current fucking batch of the Limerick Hurlers, lads. They've had a 4 in a row. You know, Cork have had a 4 in a row. Like, we need to get to the top table. We haven't won in All-Ireland in senior hurling in fucking decades. Decades! Right? And now we're being, oh yeah, they're going very well in the league. There's no stopping them. You know, there's plenty stopping them. JP McManus is a gambler. He has made his millions by gambling. He is not a stupid man. He is a clever man. He is a very, very astute man. It is not beyond the realms of possibilities that he sat down with John Kiley a couple of weeks ago and he said, look, the rebels are getting very cocky here now. Let's fucking feed the ego here. Let's feed the ego. Let's drop it by about 5%. Now, that might sound ludicrous, right? It might sound ludicrous, but Jim McGuinness said something similar. You know, he was like, I don't know, does it suit us to win the league? Jim McGuinness said something similar in a football interview a couple of weeks ago. So, you are not judged by your league titles. And Cork were winning leagues back then, when in that era that I was talking about. They won the league in 10 and 11, you know. And I think they lost the league final in 09. Someone come into the comments now and call me a bollocks for getting that wrong. That's the thing about the GA people as well. If you get one little thing wrong, they're like, here, Jesus Christ, fuck, that couldn't us fuck all about nothing. Right? But I think that the games are already being played here, mentally, okay? I think the Limerick are waiting in the long grass. You know, Aaron Gillan the last day. Lads, I don't know if you were watching him. He's one of the best hurlers in the country. And he was just kind of fucking going through the motions. Like, do you think that cunt is going to be just going through the motions for the fucking... When the ball is thrown in the white heat of championship? He will in his hole. You know? They're fucking messing around with goalkeepers. Who's going to be playing in goal? Who's going to be... They've got fucking 100 men for every position. I'm worried about Limerick. Nobody's talking about Limerick. And all the while everyone is putting, oh look, Cork, You're fantastic. You've got so many forwards. Ego will be the death of us, lads, if we let it. What Cork needs to do here is they need to fucking blow Tipperary out of it. And whoever we meet in the first round, we need to blow them out of it. We're only in competition with ourselves. We're only in competition with ourselves. We can only beat ourselves. And we are fucking capable of losing to ourselves if we fucking buy into the bullshit that the media is spinning at the moment. So, Chucky Harlaw.